Okay, hello, welcome to the development blog video number 20 in this case. Hurrah, we made it to 20. I am Cliff Ski, or Cliff Harris is my actual name. I am the programmer and designer behind this game, Production Line. It's a factory simulation game for the PC, and we're doing weekly videos to kind of explain what's changed and what's new and stuff like that. So one of the things that's new is this thing down here that you only see once per build. We're doing this thing where you get to vote on what we should be concentrating on. So we kind of like pick 6 things here, and I've got a poll that collects all this information and tells me what you think is most important during the alpha to be worked on next, and that's working really well. So do vote on that. You only get to vote once per build, so with the next patch there'll be different options. You get to vote again, so that's a new thing, and that's working out pretty well. So let me just load in an existing game. There's been quite a few changes recently. One of the things that is new, and not in the current version but it'll be in with the next patch, is achievements. There'll be proper icons for them and everything. But yeah, so we have a bunch of achievements that will eventually tie into Steam achievements, but you won't have to have a Steam copy. They sort of work independently of that anyway, which will give you more of an objective than just the sandbox mode. At the moment it's quite simple in that when you pick to play a game, the achievements are always kind of running. So for example, if I pick one, produce 350 cars in 20 hours, it doesn't matter what mission you do that on, you still kind of like check that one off when it happens. We're also going to be adding like difficulty levels, and we're also going to, I think what we'll do is we'll also track these achievements. There'll be a lot more of them as well. We'll also track them per mission. So for example, can you get the sort of mass production achievement on every map, if you're like a completionist and you like doing that sort of thing. I love all that. Better artwork coming soon, whatever. So that's new, and that'll be in the next version. Something that changed recently but is in the game is the way we handle new cars. So if I click, I have to get this right way around. If I click here, this will show you all the car designs that I've got, and I've only got one because I've only got one body type at the moment, which is the sedan, which will change soon. We're having new car variants going in soon. So if I click on that, this is my car, which I called the Mark 1 Leetness for no adequately explored reason. So there's only actually one design of car, which is basically the body shape of the car. And this is it, but there are loads of options. So what I've done here is I've kind of set there to be no price premium at all. So the car is just selling at the kind of like standard price for a car. What I could do is I could increase that and say charge an extra 5%, so hopefully I make a bit more money, or I make any money per car. So this will up the prices I'm charging for everything. But if I've kind of got ahead of myself, and for example climate control and pollen filters, these are quite high-tech new modern things that I've recently researched, so I could actually increase those margins and say get like a 15% markup. Now this part of the game isn't completely finished yet, but for example if I'm doing that with climate control, I am then charging $459 to have climate control. So if I go into finance and look at market value for climate control, only $222, so I'm massively overcharging for that. That's because this needs balancing. But eventually that will be the case. You'll have like marketing departments and QA and stuff like, and like market research rather, stuff like that, and you'll be able to say, okay, we can get away with charging powered seats, we can charge a certain amount at the moment, and then you'd go into your car designs and you'd sort of think, okay, powered seats, I'm going to increase that and I'm going to reduce this, if you want to micromanage it. This makes it a lot simpler than the older system where every combination of features was a new car design, and that just got like chaos. So hopefully this is simple. You could ignore all of this and just say, okay, I've got loads of cars in stock, so I better reduce the price so that they shift, or vice versa. So now when you click on car stock, which is this icon that's changed here, got a little bit of a bug there with older cars, I don't know why. I need to fix that. These aren't designs or anything, these are individual cars in the showroom, and they're all similar at the moment, apart from the colour. They're all selling for 20,220 because they all have this combination of features. But if I had like a branching production line where only some of the cars got panoramic sunroofs, for example, then these cars would all be selling for different amounts, depending on their combination of features. That's relatively new. Something else that we've done, we fixed a load of stuff to do with the level editor, which is kind of built into the game. You can edit any mission, and it used to create enormous bugs and problems and everything, and it doesn't do that now. So, hurrah! What else have we got? We've got some new stuff that is just going in. I don't think I've placed any of it down, but I may have researched it. Let's have a look. So if I go to fit accessories and fit aircon, that was autosave. So we've now got a new thing that I researched. I'll show you where it is. So if we go to accessories, oh no, it's a technology, isn't it? If we go down here, environmental features, yeah, so I might move where this is actually, but I've researched air conditioning manufacture. So at the moment when I fit aircon, and I know I am, here it is, I think I've upgraded to climate control and pollen filter, so that won't help at all. But eventually it will make a difference. So we've now got a new facility here, make aircon, and we've got some new graphics for it. We've got these big tanks of, like, you know, coolant or whatever. I don't know if they should be that big, or I should have a bank of 4 smaller ones. I think they're... Yeah, I think I'll redo that actually. I'm going to redo that design because I think the graphic size is wrong. Anyway, that's a new thing. We've got the same with the windscreen as well. You can now make windscreens, which you couldn't do before. So, I don't know where that is. Remind me, where do windscreens get fit? Oh, here they are. Fit windscreen. Oh, that's typical, isn't it? Yeah, we'll do that later. So, if I click here on fit windscreen, I move that, I can see where they're coming from. They're actually being imported from here, the windscreens, and some of the other stuff. The reason they're getting multiple stuff in there is I've probably got some upgrades. Yeah, I've got automatic wipers, so they need like a sensor to detect when it's raining, and they need a little servo to kick that in as well. They'd need that anyway if you think about it, but never mind. So we can now make windscreens, and if I connect everything here, now what should happen then is, here we go, that's requested a bunch of resources. Would have thought they maybe come from the other one, maybe that had more of a queue, I don't know. It might change that. So anyway, loads of glass comes in here to make windscreen, which, let me get this right. Oh, that's a very convoluted resource. Route rather. That should actually update. Who knows, maybe it's a bug. Who'd have thought it. So if we get loads of glass distributed there, and then these little warning lights flash that say we're doing work, there'll be a lot more of that eventually. And we're making a windscreen. So we should then get a windscreen appear here on the green. In a second now. Bosh, there's a windscreen. So if we need a new windscreen, hopefully it will come from there. Not yet. Typical. Oh, hang on, that's because the route to it is incredibly convoluted. Oh, no wonder. Anyway, this is part of the fun and games of the game. And what we should be able to do is to click on this. I haven't researched configure imports, but I should be able to set that to just say, when I've researched it, to just say only use local. Oh, there we go. That windscreen just went there. So that shortens the production line for windscreens. So, and also it's more profitable. This is lean production, man. A Toyota car production system. Anyway, so that's That's a new thing. Also seats. If we make seats, there's the seats. There's just some new graphics. So if we make seats, yeah. So we've got like little desks with sewing machines on, and a kind of like a leather cutting thing here as well. Let's just connect that. And they have nice carpet in the seat making department, which amuses me. Amuses me more than it should, perhaps. So they should be requesting. Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's the best route. But when I look at it, I think I may have set up some really convoluted, stupid routes, which explains this. Or possibly there's a bug. You never know with those things. So that stuff's come from over there. And yeah, I need to work on this stuff a bit. Anyway, it's in alpha. Right, so what we should do... Here it'll come. Yeah, see, that's a stupid route. I need to have a connection here. But, so what we're ordering is we're ordering some steel reinforcement for the seats and also the leather. That will make seats that should then go around that route to here. Another autosave. Don't have any flashing lights. We need to animate some stuff on here, don't we? They're pretty quick to make seats, and then bonk, there's a seat, and there you can see it going along there, blah 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 blah, to be used locally. And that's kind of what you want. That's what you want. Okay, so that's some of the new stuff. What are we going to be doing in the next week? Let me just have a look at the old doodad. I want to get these achievements working properly. I mean, they do work, but I want to balance them and fix the GUI. Look at this. I have tons of cars and they're not selling. What I should do is I should go in here. I need to discount. So yeah, we're going to be doing tidying up some of the achievement stuff. I need to make sure this is balanced so it does make sense to make seats and make windscreens. There's some routing stuff that I need to fix where you can see here that we've got a few problems with that. And then we're going to do a new patch that'll be a little patch that has this content in. Beyond that, we're going to sort of work on difficulty levels, and new car types are coming. Completely new car types will be in the game soon. It's mostly we'll just have to get all the art done. There's a lot of art involved because every single component would be different, so the doors and bumpers and everything will be different when you build a new car. We had a poll and people want SUVs and they want compact cars more than anything else, so those will be the first two new car models that go in. Anyway, this is production line. The game is currently $12. It went up to $12 today. Wow. So pre-order it now and you get to play it straight away, and it will eventually, within luck, be on Steam, Humble Store and GOG. Maybe other places we don't know. So if you like the look of it, you may as well get it now because it's cheap. And if you like it, please tell your friends, stuff like that. We'd really appreciate it when people tweet and Facebook link and do forum posts about the games. We've done a load of optimizing recently, so you can get really big, complicated factories, much bigger and much more complicated than this. This is just my little test run. So I hope you like it. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to the videos, blah blah blah, you know the drill. And I'll see you next week. Thank you.